Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Aishwarya is not there today?
Yes, ma'am, I'm present. Good morning, ma'am.
Okay. So shall we begin?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, I
Yes,
told
ma'am.
you the summary of it.
Yes, ma'am.
I told you the
Yes, ma'am.
summary of it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So you can have a pen to write down. Okay. Keeping quiet. The date has been written on it.
Yes, ma'am.
Pablo Neruda, 1904 to 1973, is the pen name of Neftali Ricardo Reyes Busalto, who was born in the town of Parral in Chile. Neruda's poems are full of easily understood images, which make them no less beautiful. He won the Nobel Prize for Literature, underline it, in the year 1971. Now, in this poem, underline this also, Neruda talks about the necessity of quiet introspection. Introspection, I told you, self-assessment, and creating a feeling of mutual understanding among human beings. Now the poem. Now we will count to 12 and we will all keep still. Okay. Here now when the poem begins, the poet, he's urging everybody, okay, all the human beings, that everybody will count up to 12 and everyone, each one will be quiet. Okay, we are going to count up till 12 in our minds. Okay, and maybe the 12 number, it refers to the 12 hours in the clock, or maybe it refers to the 12 months, okay, whatever it is. But he says we are going to count up to 12 and everybody will be quiet. For once on the face of the earth, let us not speak in any language. Now see, once on the face of the earth, he wants to say. Now on this earth, he urges each and every human being, that he urges each and everybody not to speak in any language. Very important. Why? Because language, it acts as a barrier. How does it act as a barrier? We know that people, they are living in different countries, and people living in different parts of the countries, they have their different languages which are not understood by everybody. Got it? And once it is not understood by everybody, means it is a kind of a barrier among people. Clear or not? So that is
Yes,
the
ma'am.
main reason he urges everybody that nobody is going to speak in any language. Why? You can write down there, because language acts as a barrier. Okay, written?
Yes, ma'am.
If you are writing, let me know, I'll stop. If you are not writing, I'll just continue. So he urges all the people across the globe, across the earth, across the countries, to be united and not to speak in any language. Let us stop for 1 second and not move our arms so much. Okay. Now he wants that everyone should stop for one moment, and nobody is going to move his arms. Nobody is going to do any work. No working would be there. No fight would be there. No arguments would be there. Okay. And by arms, he also means the weapons that are used by different countries, okay, to raise a war against each other. So main thing, what is the poet demanding from every human being? He wants to have peace from all of us. Should I explain once again?
No, ma'am.
Sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Second stanza. Then he says it would be an exotic moment, without rush, without engine. We would all be together in a sudden strangeness. Okay. it would be an exotic moment, a very exotic, a very happy, a wonderful moment. Okay. Why it would be a very rare situation according to the poet? Why? Because no rush will be there. Imagine the whole world, it becomes a statue for a moment. What happens? There wouldn't be any rush. People will not be moving. Okay. No engines working. Clear? And then he says
Yes,
we would
ma'am.
all be together in a sudden strangeness. Okay. And he says that everything, if it comes to a standstill, it will be a different moment. And everything, if it stops, a sudden strange situation will be created by everybody, and each person will experience a certain calmness. Calmness is a certain peace in him. Okay. Got it? Clear or not?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody? Very simple language is there, beta. See, now we will count. We will means not he alone is going to count. He's urging everybody to count up to 12. Now, the 12, it may refer to the clock time, to the hours, or to the months. Okay. And then he says, after counting 12, everybody would be quiet. And then he urges each and every human being that on this earth, let us not speak, come to a standstill. Okay, be a statue, not, let us not speak for a moment. And why? Because according to him, language, it acts as a barrier. People living in different parts of the country, they speak different language, and it's impossible to understand the language. In India, also, people speak different languages, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are we able to
Yes, ma'am.
understand? Are we able to understand those languages? No, not always. Okay,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
it
No.
creates a barrier, it creates a difference between us. Why? Because we are not able to understand their language, and they are not able to understand our language. Okay, so that is why he urges everybody not to speak in any language. Okay, and he urges everybody to stop, to be quiet, to suspend, to stop all the activities for a moment and not move their arms. Means not doing any work, not raising the war, not talking, not doing any work, no arguments, no fights, nothing. Then he says, if so happens, okay, if this thing happens, it would be an exotic moment, a very wonderful, strange moment with it would be. Okay, just visualize it in your minds better. The whole world, it comes to a standstill. So much of peace will be there, isn't it? होगा ना,
Yes,
पूरा
Yes,
ma'am.
वर्ल्ड
ma'am.
स्टैंड स्टिल हो जाएगा. ठीक है, गांधी जयंती पे 2 मिनट का मौन रखा जाता है. Then you see so much of silence is there. So imagine when the whole world, it would come to a standstill and nobody would do anything, nobody would speak, and no rushing of the people, no rushing of the vehicles, no moving of anybody here and there, and no working of the engines. So he says then it would be a moment in which we would be together. Together does not mean that you stand near and near to each other. It means together in our actions. The whole world, it would be quiet, and it would be a sudden strange moment. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Fishermen in the cold sea would not harm whales. Now here, extinction of animals and sea animals, it is continuously going on. Okay. So he says, suppose if the activities are suspended, he gives a small example and says that the whales, that are being killed, that are being hunted, okay, for the food or maybe for the trade, here the killing of the whales would be stopped for a moment, okay, and the man gathering salt would look at his hurt hands, and the people who hardly get time to look at their wounds, to look at their sorrows, to look what they have achieved or lost in their life, finally they are going to get a moment to look at themselves. And he gives a very small example of the people or of the man who gathers salt, who makes salt. And when they make salt, their hands are hurt because making salt, you know, salt is very rough. Okay, so they hurt their hands, but they hardly get time to look at their wounds. They hardly get time to introspect themselves. Getting it or not? So when the
Yes,
activities
ma'am.
would be stopped and they would do the introspection, surely they will reflect on their achievements, and even they will reflect of having losing many things in their life and just running behind the materialistic things. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Sure. All the 15 students. A big strength of commerce. Everybody, you know, who's not attending, they will rock the exams or what? Then next, those who prepare green walls, walls with gas and walls with fire. Victory with no survivors. Would put on clean clothes and walk about with the brothers in the shade doing nothing. Okay. Now he says those who prepare green walls are the destruction of nature. Write down destruction of nature. The people who's destroying the green nature by deforestation, by mining, or destroying the marine life by fishing in the deep sea. Wars with gas and wars with fire. Now here he tries to tell us that those scientists and even the soldiers who are fighting wars, okay, scientists, you know, they are preparing nuclear weapons, right? And the soldiers who are fighting wars, okay, though they come out victorious, many times they are victorious, but the destruction is so much that hardly anybody is there to enjoy that victory. Okay, every human being, you know, he is busy, you know, destroying the nature. Why? Because he wants to earn more and more money. Okay, now the scientists, they are busy preparing nuclear weapons and all against different countries, right? And though they come out, okay, the possibility is there ki they may come out victorious, but he puts up a question that will there be anyone surviving? Okay, would they be surviving to see their victory? Even he urges those people to put on clean clothes. Okay, so he urges everybody who's destroying the nature, who's preparing for the nuclear wars, who's fighting on the borders and all, that though you may be victorious, but there would be nobody left to see the victory, okay, that you have achieved in your lives. So he's urging them that even they should put on clean clothes, even they should come with clean clothes and walk about their brothers in the shade doing nothing, and even they should come and wearing clean clothes means dressed up neatly. They should come and stand with their brothers. Brothers are the fellow beings, okay, other people of the earth, fellow beings, with their companions, with their comrades, and they should stand with them, do the introspection, and they must not do anything, okay, they must not prepare for any kind of war, they must not fight, okay, they must not destroy. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, putting on new clothes means he wants that they should approach, okay, or they should adopt a new approach towards the life. And they should at least realize this thing better, that killing, it is not a victory. Clear? Killing a person is not a victory. Killing hundreds of people of other countries, it is not a victory. Okay? Though they come out victorious, but where they do this killing, there are no survivors left to see their victory. Isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So you got this para?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Sure?
Yes, ma'am.
And finally, he urges them to stand with the brothers. Brothers means the enemies and everybody. They should be like their brothers. And he wants to promote peace and tranquility, calmness in the whole world, and even wants those people to introspect themselves so that they might come to know what harm are they causing to the nature, to the people, to themselves. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then further what he says. What I want should not be confused with total inactivity. Okay? He wants to say that what I am saying, don't confuse it with total inactivity. Total inactiveness is death, the end of everything. So I'm not asking you to stop your activities. Okay? Do not associate my plea, my request with death. Okay, but he's asking each and every human being to stop for a second and to analyze, to think upon the work that he or she is doing. Clear or not?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am. Yes.
Everybody?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Acha, just go through it. Very dull sounds I could hear. बहुत dull आवाज में yes ma'am or no ma'am. Just go through it. Hurry up. Go through it, beta. Fast.